God, it's the unbelievable Gwenpool. Ooh, girl. Anyway, I don't know. I feel like I've been in that mood here lately. Like everything, like oh my God. But so this, I think this is the latest issue of Gwenpool, number 19. It was the only one I could find, and I know it was the next issue of the one I did last week. So here we are. Well, anyway, this is a pretty cool shot here. I mean, you've got grown-up Miles Morales from the Ultimate Comics, and he's obviously trying to fight Gwenpool here. She actually looks like she's being kind of serious right now. We've got some 3D modeling in the background, but it's still kind of cool. So it starts out here. She's telling her backstory. She says, "What's up, short stuff? I mean, Gwenpool, I mean, I'm assuming you're short because I'm slowly running out of new ways to greet you guys, but frankly, this is a comic book, not a two-way mirror." Okay, whatever. So here's all the usual suspects. We got Griharu doing the cover art and doing the regular art. We got Christopher Hastings doing the writing. Oh my God. We've got Jordan White. Let's see. You see, this is the thing. We got a supervising editor, and now she is editor. She's no longer assistant editor. She is editor, boys. Oh my God, get out of here. He's still supervising you, okay? So anyway, we get this shot of Generations that nobody's going to buy because my comic book store didn't even order any of them. But so in the last issue, she reveals to her brother that this is all comic book reality. This is not really real reality. She actually rips the reality like a page in a comic because that's what it is. Now, I don't know how different they are in age, but I know she's had a lot to deal with, but she acts extremely mature around him as opposed to when she's not. And he acts very effeminate and childish. So I don't know if there's that much of a difference in age or what, but he acts like a 10-year-old. But, I mean, he also has a woman's haircut, but, you know, whatever. So Heather Antos is sitting here, and she's talking about this is not a real reality, come with me. And then we get this shot here, which is actually pretty neat. It's actually the advertisement from the last page on there as they're walking through there, so you can see through it because it's laying on top of the other page. So then they're talking, they're on Ellis Island, or near Ellis Island, they're on it actually. And they're talking, and then this team shows up, and it's a Doombot and one of her crew that is now Sorcerer Supreme and a grown-up Miles Morales, and they're there to stop her from becoming a villain. Because when you can tear through realities, you know, it's not a good thing, and then eventually she becomes a villain. She doesn't care about anybody. She just goes through destroying things. That can be a problem. That's problematic. You're problematic. But anyway, so she's saying, you know, that she would never do that kind of thing, and blah, 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 blah. They said they can't take any chances. They're going to erase her memories. And Miles is just straight up wanting to kill her at this point. He is not having it. He just stands there staring at her. And so he was going to kill her, and then they stop him. And as they're talking, he turns around, and his spidey sense lets him know that she's actually running. And then we get a scene where he says, I mean, I don't want my memory messed with either because, you know, oh my gosh. But anyway, so they're trying to shoot her, and they can't hit her. And so they can't figure out what's going on, and the Doombot lets them know that since she thinks she's the hero of her story, then they're the goons, and everything they try to hit her with misses because that's the storyline. So she's trying to jump through the borders here, and she misses. And so they're gaining on her. She's about to get caught. We get this thing here. She says some kind of spell, but then she says, "Are you there, hoary host of Hogarth? It's me, Sarah." That was a little cringe, but okay. So then she's able to find the border, jump through the page, and she says, the condition of this book is going to be rated poor to fair at best. That was kind of funny. Then we get this shot of Hydra Cap because we just can't wait for it to be over with. And now they're announcing Secret Empire Omega #1. Oh my God, just stop it. Stop it. Can Captain America be redeemed? No, he can't. So let's just make this an alternate reality that maybe she created by accident, and let's just continue from there. So they can't find her. She's now in limbo. She's trying to find her way out, but it's kind of, it messes with her because all the pages keep flipping through so fast that she's talking to herself, trying to figure out which one to go through. And she says, there, that establishing shot somewhere far away is good. She jumps through there, but she's instantly frozen because they were able to track her, unlike her evil future self. They're able to track her because she's inexperienced, and they found her. Would anybody else rather see the grown-up version of Miles Morales in a comic rather than the kid version anymore? Like, just have him, just shoot forward, let's keep this one. But anyway, they're talking about erasing her memories, what they should do, and they actually say that they messed with her memories once before, which is the reason why she developed these powers in the first place. So shouldn't you go back and stop that from happening? I would think that would be better. Just stop from doing that. But anyway, so Miles, while they're talking, Miles actually grabs her and runs off with her. And she thinks that he's saving her. So she's all very, she's telling him, thank you. He is hanging upside down and holds her like that, and then slings her up against there and actually sticks her to the wall. And that's when he announces his intentions. I'm going to kill you. And she's like, wow, totally misread that situation. So they're talking, and I like the way that they did this eye a little bit better. I hate whenever he squints his eye and the red is really big on there. I don't know why. I don't like that. Like, squeeze everything just like you do on the regular Spider-Man. But anyway, they're talking, and Miles is actually a lot older than he used to be now. I'm not sure how old he's supposed to be, but she said he looks like really old. So he could be in his 40s. But anyway, they're talking, and he says, do you know how many lives you destroy? No, she doesn't. How many times does she have to tell you guys she's not her future self yet? She doesn't know what she did. God bless. And I'm the reader. But anyway, he tells her, this is the point where he tells her what she's done. When she becomes this arch nemesis, she starts going through there and just messing with everybody's lives. So she reveals his identity. The bad guys destroy his family, kill his children and his family. And then she starts a big war here between the superheroes. And I was thinking to myself, wow, did she start Secret Empire or Civil War? That would be a good story to tie that in with. And maybe it's just an alternate reality. And that's how you fix Secret Empire, But of course they wouldn't do that because they're not that intelligent. But so at this point, basically this is where she transitions into the evil self. And it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy because when he announces what she's going to become, it actually makes the real one form because she's able to show up and find out where they're at. And I was really surprised that they actually drew her with boobs. That was kind of weird. But so now they're like, oh crap, she's here. And so then we get some more shots of advertisements here. I'm definitely not going to read this. Sorry, I'm not going to read it. You look almost like him, but you have B cups. You look very close to him. Anyway, here's the advertisement for Runaways. And I'm kind of torn with this series because this looks like a cringe comic, okay? First of all, we've got the generic feminist haircut with the ugly glasses. We've got does she turn into a velociraptor because she's got the same nose ring he's got? And for scientific sake, he wouldn't be able to run with those nose rings in him because he needs to be able to breathe when he's running, but that's just me cutting it down because of science. But here's the thing. Look at these characters. Okay, we got the feminist one, but look at the characters, okay? No boobs. No boobs. She's got a little bit of curve, but not really. She's got a little bit of curve. Of course, she looks like a kid, so I guess she would have boobs. And man bun. Congratulations, you win the SJW Olympics. Here's your gold medal. There you go. They've hit every group here. Feminist men, masculine man, cringe volcanoes. But that comes out in September, so get on board, get you one. No, not really, but so that, it ends. She's talking to her. So I guess the next issue, she's going to actually meet her evil self, and she can change her side because, there's no reality. But anyway, I'll probably get the next issue because I'm actually interested in this comic. It's a good story, you know. I mean, it's a decent comic. And the reason it's a decent comic is because it doesn't have anything to do with the main story of comics, okay? This comic can do whatever it wants to do because it's not in continuality, okay? This is what they should have done with Secret Empire. So they can do whatever they want to do with this. Now, this is very childish. The art style is very Disney style, but that's okay because it makes sense with this comic. You know, these guys are good. Now, this choice right here is probably going to come back to bite them because when you hire people like this and then you make them unfireable, the only way you can do is go up. Like the only thing you can do is promote them. So the next thing you know, she's going to be supervising editor, and then she's going to do this, and I mean it's going to get kind of crazy. But decent comic. I give it like a 7 out of 10. Very readable. Kids would like it. There's not really any language in it. There's some decent fight scenes in it. I mean, I say decent because they're not really fighting. They're mostly running around. But I didn't actually mind that because there's good storytelling. Now, next issue better have some good fighting, but that's a whole different subject. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me if you're also reading this comic. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button, and have a great day, guys. Underground Geek out.